Obviously, I know penalties are probably a big part of this game, but aside from the penalties, what are the other areas of the game where you feel like things could have been improved?
I think we've been trying to make a concerted effort to sticking with the game plan. And there were stretches of that game where we did a really good job sticking to it, and there were stretches where we kind of deviated from that and got away from it. They ended up cutting a lot of plays and transitioning back on us, and call it unforced errors. There's we're gonna have to do some soul searching and figure out how bad we want to win.
Kind of along those lines, especially this close to the playoff push, momentum is inevitable, but how do you guys take the learning lesson from something like this when you are this close?
Yeah, there's going to be momentum swings. When we have it, perfect, let's keep it rolling. If we don't, we got to get it back. Whether that's, just an ozone ship that we just grind them and get the puck back, get them on that 3-quarter ice game. There's a lot of ways you can do that. But ultimately, we just have to do it. There's no real better way to say it.
How can the leadership group and the experience in this room, especially with the postseason, help fuel this comeback and this mindset shift?
We're definitely going to have to shift the mindset a little bit. We all need to take a look in the mirror, figure out what we can do better, each of us individually. And then if we are able to improve our game individually, we'll be able to improve our game as a team. So, everyone in this locker room has more to give in terms of, their everything maybe. So, we can do better all the way around.
Did you think the calls were balanced enough tonight?
I'm not going to critique or speculate on that. It's something that we don't have a ton of control. We have control over, what we do on the ice for sure. In terms of, the decision making as to what is a penalty, what isn't. We can't control that. So, but we can do a much better job in terms of putting ourselves in positions to, not take penalties that are, call it, unnecessary. Some are going to be necessary, fine. Some are going to happen, accidents, whatever, fine. But, given one of the best power plays, 6 opportunities in a 5-on-3 is not putting us up for success.
How is this group handling the pressure coming down the stretch here?
We should be handling it better than we are, I think. I think it's something where, we have a lot of great players in this team. We have a lot of guys that want to win hockey games. But, for whatever reason, we're finding ways to lose hockey games. And we need to flip that script right away. We can't let this linger. We can't let this continue to snowball. It's got to be something where we, make a concerted effort to be better.
Do you feel like there's enough maturity in this room to get it done?
I do. I think we need to, take a very objective look at it. There's going to be a hard meeting tomorrow. I'm sure of it. There's going to be a lot of honesty that needs to kind of get brought out and put out there, and we need to handle that, like you said, in a mature way, in a way that we can improve. We have a great team in here. We know that. We're confident in that. But we need to also acknowledge that we can be better.
4 losses in a row now, and you guys are heading to face one of the best teams in the league. What's the mindset like in this locker room, and what needs to be different?
I think we talked about what we can improve on. Nothing specific, but generally speaking, that being said, it is going to be a challenge in Dallas. They're a great hockey team, a team that's played us hard. We've also put some pretty good games together against them. So we're going to need to take a look at it, look at the video, figure out what we did wrong. Improve, certainly, and then move forward to Dallas. I guess all we can really do at this point.
This is not the result you guys want, but the word Ian Cole just used was soul searching. Where do you guys feel like soul searching is going to be required after this?
I think you learn from stuff like this, but, as much as you want to just break it down and everything, I don't think you can beat yourself up too long. There's 15 games left, so make sure we learn from it, but it doesn't, bleed into our other games.
Taking away some of the positives, 5-on-5 tonight still felt pretty successful. Where did you feel the game as a whole, especially 5-on-5, regardless of the penalties, was?
Yeah, I think the shot mentality is good. Getting to the inside, I think we can do a little bit better, but, our D are pretty good at getting pucks through, so I think just keep feeding them and, trying to bang home some greasy ones.
Especially in that first period, you guys were pressuring them a lot. What can you take from the success you had in that opening frame moving forward against other teams?
Yeah, I think the start is important. I mean, the start of the game really sets the tone, and I thought we did that. I thought we got into some discipline troubles, but I liked our start.
How do you feel like this group is handling the pressure of coming down the stretch you're trying to get in?
I think it's fine. I mean, it's an emotional game. I think it's an emotional time, and the crowd's loud. I mean, people are, you can kind of feel it. People are talking about playoffs, but I mean, we still got 15 more games, and we probably got to get 20 more points, so we're a long ways away. And I just think knowing like what makes you successful, and just doing that, and when we all do our jobs individually, collectively, we'll win more games.
How relieving was it to see Logan come back after that crash there?
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, he's built well, and he drives the net hard, and we don't want him to stop doing that. So, I mean, obviously, just a cornerstone of this team, a huge part of this team. So that's huge.
You mentioned not letting the losing affect you guys. 4 losses in a row. How do you guys kind of keep the negativity out of the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, I think like learning's important, but I think you don't want it to bleed. Like, you don't want to get emotional. You don't want to too emotional. You don't want to, if we get down 2-0 in the next game, you don't want that to kind of snowball. I think it's just the next shift, and being aware of the things that we have to fix, but making sure that it's a clean slate going into every game.
Disappointing. First angle is we had full control of that game, and instead to play a mature, simple, get above them, put puck deeps and stuff like that. We forced the play with the puck, try to do way too much. We took penalty in the ozone, most of them except one, 5 in a row in the second, and we give them some hope. We had bad line change and stuff like that. So it's not like we played bad. It's like, even if you play well, but you take the wrong decision and you don't manage the game the right way, it's a song we said 2 months ago, long before the break. The guys fixed it. We had success, but now we have to do it all over again. The lack of maturity today in our game and our management cost us the game. We were in full control. We had no reason.
How can this group keep the mindset going of learning and growing and keep positive in this time, especially with the final last games of the regular season?
We did it. We did it for all the month of January, a big part. So it's not like something we need to reinvent ourselves. We have that. We just need to make sure we keep our demon in check. And it will have been unfair to win today the way we managed the game. That will have we play. I believe we generated way more offense than them. 5-on-5, we're a better team, and so on. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you don't manage the game the right way. It's too good of a league. It's not a league where you can gamble, and we gamble, and we lost the game.
Ian Cole used the phrase needing to do some soul searching.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, what do you want them to take away from a soul searching process, especially if there's going to be a hard meeting tomorrow?
That was my message after the game in the room. And I understand your question, respect your question, but I want them to come back with some answer. I know what I think. I want to know what they think, because for me, the coaches and the player, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. It's us to be better in our message and making sure our player understand the impact of those things. That's our job. That's my job. And that start there. And then they have to understand and own it. Those are decisions. It's not skill. You saw the play we made, the forecheck we had a lot of ozone time. We more than doubled them in ozone time. We did a lot of good things. That is good. Doesn't matter if you lose 4-3. What matters is if you manage the game the right way, if you take the right decision, if you do all the little things will make you win at the end of the day. If you look at playoffs, Stanley Cup champion, You can say, "Oh, this team is better than this team." Not sure you can say that. Most of the time, the team who made most points in the season, they don't win the Stanley Cup. So can you tell me the team who make the most points in 82 game are not the best team? Often they are, but doesn't matter if they don't manage the game the right way. It's the team who will manage all those details the best. At the end, will win because team will be like that. Just a little bit better. At the end of the day, it's pretty even. It's how you manage your game make the difference. We had a great start, great track, score a big goal on the track on a strip. We score on the power play. We're playing well, putting pucks at the net. We have traffic. We have opportunity. We're in control. That has to be enough. It wasn't.
What were your thoughts on the officiating today?
That's something I cannot control. What I can control is penalty in the offensive zone. What we can control is where we put our stick and not giving the opportunity at the ref to be a factor. Obviously, did not like a few stuff, but it's about us. It's about what we can control. We didn't take the right decision, so it is what it is. I won't blame anybody else. It's on us. It's on me.
When you see Logan go crashing into the net like that for the second time this season, is there any reason to tell him to slow down in those situations or to play any differently or anything like that?
No, that's part of the game. You have to go to the net. Connor McDavid, in his first year, went at the net, blew his shoulder. He's still going at the net pretty good. So, still a pretty good player. That's hockey. Stuff will happen. He's fine. Just life goes on.
And it was more of a scare rather than an injury. No, nothing.
I don't know really, but I know he played a lot of minutes after, so I assume he's fine.
Do you feel like this team is starting to feel the pressure of playoff, and how do you feel like they're handling it?
I think they do, and that's why it's so important for us to be in the position that we are and to pass the test. That's part of what we have to go through to make it where we want to be. It's easy to go in press conference and telling you we want to be a Stanley Cup champion. Oh yeah, okay. If you want to climb the Himalaya here, you better to take care of every step because you will never make it to the top. So we need to take care of every step, and that is a step we need to manage the right way. And I have no doubt in our guys they will be focused and they will do the right thing. But that doesn't mean we won't have any bumps on the road. Some games where we need to realign. But that team showed, those players showed, every time there's a challenge, they address it, they fix it. So I have 1,000% confidence in the mindset will be the right one. It's just today we stumble, frustration, no doubt about it, and it won't fix by itself. But those guys are capable, and they did it in the past. They will fix it again.
Along those lines, I guess, how does this team possess the maturity to take care of business and to figure it out?
We have enough leadership. We have enough guys who've been through, and our young guys who will learn from those guys. They are so competitive, and they want it so badly. The game is the best teacher, and they will learn. They want to win. I'm sure they will get life lesson like tonight, but that will make us a better team.
How aware do you want the guys to be of the teams that are fighting to take your spot in the wild card position?
That the only way you're worried about that, it's when you don't win. When you win, the standing take care of itself. So just have to win. That's it. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.